My name is MAWIRA, or as you can see on the YouTube channel, I go by the name only MAWIRA, a creator from Africa, Kenya. And today I am starting this video by the riverside. I am enjoying the sounds of the flowing water. And as I was seated here, I tried to figure out, it is so easy to trace the source of the river, but it is so hard for you to trace where the river ends. Or does this river really has an ending? I believe it doesn't have, because as it moves by, it joins other rivers, whereby they form a big river. Then the river drains its water into the oceans or the seas. But now my question is, do we have a final destination for all that water? Can we really have a clear information of where all this water ends? Because I believe the sea joins other seas, oceans join the seas, lakes are the same. Like, it's very hard for you to trace the ending of this water. And so sometimes we know where we came from, but we don't know where we are going. The only person that has such kind of answers, it's only God, because He's the creator of the universe. Today we're going to be uncovering a very interesting story of one Rosio, or alias Cabrera Travelers. She is Argentinian. She came all the way from Argentina to Kenya. We're going to be sitting down and we shall have a conversation to know her much better. To know, as she was leaving Argentina, coming to Africa, did she had the idea of she's gonna end up here? Or maybe 5 years ago, if you asked her if she would end up in Africa, would she have an answer to that? So stay tuned. Remember to subscribe, comment on this video, because it's gonna be interesting. Village activities. The young men have come to fish. The only thing that they have is a fish line, and a bait. Humu mnapatikana samaki? Hey. Mmevua ngapi leo? Lakini umepata samaki kadhaa.
Inafanana na.
Oh, acha nione. So guys, has been fishing today. He's been able to find some fish that look like sardines. And as an African boy, you have to be very creative and improvisative. For his fishing line, he's using a small fishing line and a shoe thread. So they are several of them. They are all fishing, and he has his bait there. Those snails. Oh. African stories. I wish I had the patience to wait and see him catch one fish, but I have to go so that we can continue with our story. So guys, our guest was already here. I'm privileged to have her by my side here, and actually I was researching a little bit a few minutes before she came. I was trying to look which side should be the guest be sitting, and I realized there's like depending on the angle of the studio or the audience, the guest should always sit on the left side. So guys, I have my brother here.
Yes.
He's gonna be helping with the recording.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be having a conversation with one and only Rocio.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much for honoring my abrupt invite.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not your first time to be on the channel, but I would love you to introduce yourself to the.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Rocio. I'm from Argentina. I'm a singer and traveler and wife to MAWIRA. I am living here in Kenya right now because of him and the family that we are creating. And yeah, that's me basically. Small introduction.
All right, I'd prepared a few questions, but it's not a serious conversation though. I'll try to make it as fun as we can. So I am in her compound actually, and I take it as a big privilege to be here, guys. So, what part of Argentina are you from actually?
I am from the coast of the Buenos Aires province. Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina, the city, and it's a whole province as well. It has the main city, and the province is also called Buenos Aires. I live in the coast on a beach city that is called Mar del Plata.
Mar del Plata.
Yes.
That name has been in Maro's mouth for quite some time, and also
Yes.
Buenos Aires.
Yes.
And you had a chance of going to Kenyan coast. How do you see the difference between the Kenyan coast and the Argentine coast?
Huge, because it's a different ocean, it's a different weather, it's a different everything is different. No, there's no comparison. My beach, my ocean is very cold most of the year. We are waiting for the summer to get inside of the water, and it's still very cold. And we don't have white sands, no, nothing like that. It's a beautiful beach, but it's not like the most touristic.
Your friends are here.
Yes.
It's okay. Guys, you have some.
My babies.
The guests are here, the friends are here. They are here to say hello. You know, we still papasad them. We haven't papasad them for quite some time. Yeah. So actually the other day I confused. This is
This is
Rio. And this is Malaika, guys.
This is Malaika.
Yeah. Guys, we are here at our place. You can see family members. Hi, Rio, we are recording, Bona. Give us some time a little bit, please.
Don't interrupt.
Well, there we go. Just keep talking.
All right. So like, does it mean like you got so much fun here in Kenya than there?
Yeah, because I love the ocean, and I love to get inside of the water when I go to the beach. And this water, yeah, I like warm water. I like warm water.
Yeah.
Like my favorite is the Pacific Ocean. All the places are in the coast of the Pacific Ocean, and the water is warm. I would say those are my favorite.
Because I also, before I came here, I came from the coast, and I was in Diani Beach,
Yes.
which is one of the beaches that has the white sand.
Yes.
I was not lucky to enjoy because of the other. At the moment, it's very much raining there, so I didn't enjoy. But I'm planning to go back there maybe sometime next month.
Yes.
So, what first brought you to Kenya? Was it love, travel, or both?
No, love. Yeah, because Kenya was never really like in my plans to come. So it was a surprise from life. Yes.
Yeah, because I also had a question in mind, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, if someone told you like you're gonna find yourself in Africa, would you see it in?
I would say yes, but not in Kenya. I was never expecting Kenya, but I was expecting Africa to be a place that I would come. But I never imagined which country. In Kenya, mostly than Egypt, which is one place that I really want to go. But no, I never saw myself like in Kenya.
Okay, for the next question, I'm sure like you've already talked this in your channel. Also, Maro has talked in his channel. Maybe for the new audience, maybe on my channel, maybe I have 100 people who don't know you. How did you meet your Kenyan husband? And was it as love at first sight, or because for me, I remember that moment.
We met in Mexico in a small beach town where I was living. In the Pacific Ocean. And yeah, we met there. And I wouldn't say it was like first sight love, because I feel that the love you have to build it. You know,
it has to be an
I don't really fall for that. Well, I am in love in 1 second. Not really, not really. You need to take time
to understand the
to
person.
really understand the feelings, you know, a little bit.
Okay.
But was for sure it was a very good energetic matching, very easily. We would get along very well, very fast, and everything was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your family's reaction both in Kenya and Argentina when you first told them like you found a man from Africa? What was your family reaction?
They were a bit shocked, because it's not only that I met an African man, I was moving to Africa with this man that I barely know. So that was quite shocking for them. And they were, a little bit worried about it. Because many reasons. I was going to very far away, like I was already far from home because I wasn't living in Argentina, and I was already far from home, and suddenly I decided to go even farther with a man I just knew, and you know, all the stories, that type of stories that can really scare a parent.
Stereotyping about Africa, especially. The stereotyping story about Africa. Oh, it's full of animals. There's no food there, maybe.
Yeah, probably because it's a big propaganda that we have grown with the idea that Africa is a terrible place to come, you know. So probably yes, in their mindset that was what's going on. Like I don't really know, but yeah.
Was your family? What surprised you most about the love and relationship across the cultures now?
The what?
What surprised you the most about love and relationship across the culture? You know, for you, you're coming from a different culture. You're coming now to a different culture, African culture. Yeah. Whereby for us, African men, we are known not to be expressive when it comes to emotions.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the other culture where you come from, men are known to be expressing their emotions so much. Like even it's very hard, it's very rare to find an African man holding the girlfriend or the wife in public. But for you where you come from, it's normal, right?
Yes.
So how was it before? How did you find it?
It was very hard at the beginning because I'm coming from one of the most affectional culture ever. Like for us Latinas, I call myself Latina because I'm part of Latin America for sure, so we have very similarities within all the countries, and we are very affectionate. It's very normal to hang, to hold hands. Like that's the bare minimum for us when you are in a relationship. Even if you're dating, the first thing you want to do with someone you like is to hold the hands, you know? Sure. It's also like it shows kind of to the rest of the world, like we are together. yeah, kind of. It marks some territory
marking.
Yes. And we are very expressive. We are very touchy. Like Marwa, when he was in Argentina, he was receiving hugs left, right, center. You know?
Yeah.
And even kisses, because men kiss in the cheek as a regular greeting.
Yeah. But here in Africa?
Yeah. So it was very shocking for him. But in terms of relationship-wise, it was kind of hard because I'm very used to show affection, because that is like a proof of love, you know. Yeah. And I needed to adapt, and I needed to learn that Marwan not touching me or not doing all these things by nature, it wasn't a sign that he didn't like me or he didn't love me. So it takes a lot of time to actually digest that information, because when you grow up knowing that this is the normal, it's very hard to re-educate yourself.
Yeah, sure.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm still adapting, you know. But the good thing is that I guess we are able to make a balance.
Yeah.
He has learned a lot. Like he has improved to be more the way that I like it.
Okay.
And I think I value that a lot. I don't think I value that a lot. And but yeah, it was very, very difficult.
It was
And
very
yes,
tough.
and I'm also like a very emotional woman. I'm not just I'm emotional. I embrace emotions. I'm an activist for emotions, you know, for people to be able to express their
express
emotions,
themselves.
to express themselves. So really, yeah, that was also very, very, you know, relationships are a mirror.
Yeah.
They show you things that maybe it's hard for you to see by yourself.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very hard to be with someone that, I mean, it's not that I force him to feel his emotions, but sometimes I struggle in me being able to express myself freely and not him being maybe a little bit triggered about it, because for you cannot cry, you know, like this African idea that don't cry.
A man should not cry.
And
That's
even
what
if
is
you're a
important.
man, you know, and so yeah, it's a big lesson for life that I was meant to have.
Maybe a quick one, maybe even before you continue, maybe someone, there's a male figure who is watching this video, and maybe their interest is this dating someone of their race or someone from maybe from other continent. What would you advise them even before they make their first move in courtship? Maybe they're trying to get a girl from maybe from Argentina or any other part of the world and is not African.
Just know that you will find things that are going to be new for you, and many of those things you won't agree, but you need to accept that the person is like that, and you cannot take the culture out of someone, you know. So
you can only find a balance.
You can only find a balance, and you can be patient to try to understand and to learn the way that that person communicates love, communicates everything, and how they behave. Because culture is a big thing, and you can find sometimes I even find that in my case we can have like you can see the culture differences even in the way that we express. You know, for example, for us Argentinians, we are quite known for sounding like we are giving orders, you know, like we talk like with a lot of
command,
like with a lot of command, but it's normal for us, you know. It's very normal for us. And even sometimes even if we talk, for example, Maro and I, English is not really our first language, so we are also using a different language to communicate, which is not our mother tongue. So something that all of us we do, especially bilingual or people that speaks more than one language, and that's most of the time, even without even thinking about it, you speak. Maybe I speak in English what I would say in Spanish. I'm just translating it, you know, like a quick translate. So it doesn't sound the same in English. It's just an expression that is not well said. But I'm speaking my Argentinian in English, and I'm also like I'm using all my energy, my Argentinian energy, you know. And something that's funny for me, like for me, every time I hear Marwa speaking Swahili or other people speaking Swahili, many times I want, like, are you fighting? Because for me it sounds like they are fighting, you know. And maybe they're just having how was your day? My day was amazing, you know. And that happens a lot with the languages. So sometimes also he has some ways of telling me things that I feel like he's just giving me orders, and I'm like, wow, you know. And I think that is where you actually see the culture shock and the culture difference in the way that we communicate things. Maybe if I would say the same to an Argentinian, nothing would happen because we understand each other in those terms. And if he would say something with someone that actually speaks Swahili, he would totally understand the way, you know. But that happens a lot, so you really need to be patient. You really need to be patient and to not to react very quickly, and to take your time to learn the other, to learn the ways, to learn the behaviors, to learn the way that they express, communicate, the way that they act, what type of actions, you know, a lot of things. I would say a relationship with someone from a different culture is it's a harder work, but as long as there is love in the relationship, you will always be willing to learn. And I think it's a beautiful thing just to learn someone new. Me, I'm fascinated about learning from cultures, and living with someone from a different culture is, I think, it's like top notch to learn. You know.
So you've heard it, guys. Like, you should always have an open mind. Like, you'll be ready to learn, and don't make the other partner to struggle a lot. Give them an open field for them to express themselves, and when they express themselves, at least you'll be able to sink in for both of you. It's good, like you talked again about the culture shock, because I was gonna ask you, have you experienced any culture shock around marriage traditions in Kenya? But from what you've answered, it seems like it's something that you've experienced already, and you have been able even to overcome it bit by bit, right? Yeah. Now to the next question, I'm gonna go across motherhood and across culture. Now that you're a mom, how has your perspective on Kenyan changed? Has there any perspective about Kenyan changed now that you're a mom?
No, not in Kenya in particular. I wouldn't say that. No. No, I don't think so.
Okay, what are you enjoying most about raising a child in Kenya?
I don't really know if it's in Kenya, if I would say Kenya in general. And it's not that I don't care about Kenya. I love the fact that I'm in Kenya. I love that the country has a very beautiful weather. But you know, this type of nature is the entire world. You know, there's nature in the entire world. So what I would say that I enjoy our surrounding, the place that we live. It's very peaceful. Also, I would say that life here in the village, with all the little neighbors coming very often and those things, I think they are my favorite guests, you know, that actually come in the house in the villa all the time. I think that I like that idea that Maisha will grow playing with a lot of kids, running up and down in the village, and he will be safe. You know, sometimes you don't get the same feeling growing in a city or in a different country where you actually have to take care of your kids until they have certain age. You cannot let them go alone to places and things like this. So I would say growing here in the village or raising my child here in the village gives me a lot of peace of mind
and confidence also.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Guys, as you're enjoying the video, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also our YouTube channel at Rocio, Rocabrera Travels. And do you plan to raise your child bilingual?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, not just bilingual, he will learn 3 minimum. Yeah.
All right. How are you blending Argentina and Kenyan parenting styles or traditions?
Well, something that I grew up with a very strong sense of unity in the family, and there are some traditions that I value a lot, and I want them to have them in my family. Like, I don't know, meals are sacred for me. I really enjoy sitting for lunch or dinner in the table with the family and share with the family. That's something I have grown. We even have some, like in my family, in my house, we have some, I wouldn't say rules because nobody actually demands, but we already know what to do.
It's a norm.
It's a norm already. I don't know. For example, we sit and we wait for everybody to be seated in the table to start eating, you know. There's nothing like one comes and sit and start eating and the other comes 10 minutes and then he serves. No, we have this really, like, we care about everybody being together in the table. and we finish and we wait for everybody to finish to actually take the plates and things like this. And I really like that because it actually gives time and space for the family moments, you know. It's not that, oh, me, I'm running, I need to eat fast, and I'm going, and the other one is staying, I'm eating alone, and we have no idea how the other is going. There is a beautiful moment to talk, to have conversations, and I really value that. And sometimes I have struggled when Mara is coming, eating, running, and going, because it's, you know, it's like a core thing that I have grown. It's very important for me, and so I constantly need to teach him that is something that is very important for me, and I would like to keep it. And I will teach my kids, my family, to. At least that tradition is very important for me.
Yeah, it is true, guys. Not once, not twice I've seen you calling him, hey, come and eat. And the problem with Maro, sometimes when he puts his hands on something, he may not stop until he's done. So I know, and I've seen you work on it, guys. So you're doing a good job. Now, and other question is now about YouTube and content creation. What inspired you to start a travel channel, actually? What inspired you?
Well, I'm a traveler. I always wanted to travel the world, and I have been watching YouTubers for many years. Like 10 years ago, I was already watching them. Some of them that I keep watching till today, and many new ones that I've been following. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to not just travel. I want to document my travels and share with others, and many ideas that they were inspiring me. So I was traveling, but I wasn't recording my travels. I traveled for 3 years without making a single video, but all the time saying, "No, I want to do that. I want to do that." Only pictures, and not actions of what I wanted to do. I procrastinated a lot. So. I was putting more energy, you know, in my music channel. I'm also a singer, a musician. So actually, I wanted to blend the traveling with singing, like recording different places of the world while I was traveling and things like this. So I did a little bit of that, but not always reaching what I really wanted, you know. I don't know, just some procrastination, I would say, for multiple reasons that maybe I cannot explain right now. But of course, then I met Marwa, and
he triggered,
and he actually really motivated me to start blogging my travels, because I was already traveling. So that's what I decided to do, and here I am.
So how has your content evolved now that you are a mom and more settled in Kenya? If I may say, I would say, like, right now it's more like you're more settled here in Kenya than Argentina right now.
Yeah.
So how?
Well, I was never settled in Argentina. I haven't lived in Argentina for the past 4 years. So Argentina wasn't my main place anymore. And yeah, now that I'm living here, okay. So even though my channel is about traveling, you know, we totally blend the daily vlogs, the lifestyle vlogs. So we just, more than just our travels, I document my life and my day to day. So if I'm in Kenya, if I'm in Argentina, or if I'm traveling, I will be recording. And I think it has evolved a lot because
Rio. You want to eat your hair? Hey bro, we are recording a video. Please give us some time, okay? Please.
So I think it has evolved a lot in the idea. There is a difference when I travel, when I blog for traveling, and when I record just my day, you know. Because for traveling, you go to places, I find information about the places, I try to educate a little bit the people, what is it that I'm doing, where I'm at, and things like this. And recording my day is just revealing what's happening in my life, maybe sharing my personal stories. And it's a nice blend because with my day-to-day, people get to know me even more. It's more intimate. It's more intimate, and they also enjoy very much when I travel. And also, you know, sometimes something that I notice that people can really see is like, I don't know, our excitement when I am traveling and I'm in a new place and I love it. Wow, look at this building and this. Wow, it's so cute. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And maybe here in the village, like nothing new is going on. I don't know, struggling with. I have a flu. My baby has a flu. You know, and it's more. I think also people relate a lot because it's. Not everybody can travel,
sure.
but everybody can have a day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And we all struggle, and we all have ups and downs. We all have good days and bad days.
Yeah.
And I think it's a nice blend because it shows who I am. I'm very transparent in what I do and what I show.
And also allow me to take this chance to commend you for the nice job that you did when you're in London. It was your first time to travel as a mom, alone, especially alone. And I could see you, the baby is here, the camera. And sometimes now I'm like, okay, who took that picture? Did you approach somebody to take a picture? You know, sometimes I'm learning. Sometimes I'm in a new place, I want to take a picture, but I'm afraid of asking someone to take me a picture.
Yeah.
So did you have that kind of fear? Maybe you're in London, maybe you've met a random stranger, then you're like, hey, would you kindly take me a picture here?
Well, it was funny because actually I was offered to take pictures. I never asked for anybody. People would see me struggling like by myself because I was really asking for anybody. I was making selfies, or maybe I would find a nice spot where I could see, look, if I put my phone here, I would just walk here and I would make everything by myself. And maybe someone would see me and trying to take a picture with my baby and everything. They would approach, hey, do you want me to take a picture for you? And they would do it. So that was quite magic because it was just happening.
But you did a good job. So guys, when you see me in your city or in your town, please offer to take me a picture. Because I'm very sure when it comes to it's going off.
Yeah, battery.
How many percent? Because they're almost winding up.
We have like it's only red, bro.
Red.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's exchange the battery. Then we finish up because we're almost. Please, and remember to subscribe. And your babies are still here. They are waiting.
Yeah, yeah. They are
that
so
tells
happy
you know
to be
these
around.
animals. They are very much into human.
Yeah.
And
they have
if
a
you are a
connection.
good spirit person, if you have a good spirit, it's gonna also
You connect
with
with the animals.
Yeah. All right, guys,
Okay.
we're back. So you can see the horse is here. Just actually, it's nodding. I'm somehow even half asleep.
Yeah.
So on to the next question that I was about. Which of your videos or stories have resonated most with your audience?
So I've been trying different things along the way, and I guess these daily vlogs, people really like them because as I tell you, they can relate. But I was very surprised when I decided to do something more artistic and more cinematographic and create stories and do a voiceover on my videos, which is very different, and share a story. And I have received the most beautiful comments on that type of videos, and people like actually thanking me for the kind of energy that video had, because they were like very peaceful for them. And you know, I know many of our subscribers, actually some of them have even told us like they are working all day, they come back home and they watch our videos because they feel good when they see it. Well, because we bring joy to them. So those are the videos that people want to see. They don't enjoy when there's drama or things like this. Which, yeah, you can have a little bit of drama in your life once in a while. It happens. But people don't enjoy that very much. You know, everybody. You know, even though we are sharing our life, our real life, we are entertaining people with what we show. So all of us, we have a story, and many of them, as I tell you, they come back from work and they want to relax.
Yeah.
So those are the videos where
People
there's joy, when there's reunions. I think reunions, when I met my parents in Argentina, when we
Hey,
came
that
back,
was
you know,
good,
those
man.
emotional moments as well. People are so happy with that. They really enjoy that type of
And you
video.
connect with them.
Yes.
So another question that I have for you is, do you get more support or criticism from Kenya or Argentina viewers?
From Kenya, because mostly I don't have a big community from Argentina, because my content is in English and we speak Spanish in Argentina. So not many Argentinians know me because my content is not really for them.
Yeah.
I speak a different language and most of them cannot understand. So no, I would say the criticism comes more from here.
From here. How do you stay authentic in a space where personal life and public life mix so much?
How do I stay what?
Authentic, like real.
Authentic.
Yeah.
When? Sorry.
In a space whereby personal life and public life has so much to mix.
How do I stay authentic?
Yeah.
Just continue by being authentic, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think you know, something that I had to learn, especially with social media, is, you know, I used to be someone that maybe I don't express myself as 100% as I used to. Maybe I have reduced because I needed to learn that I cannot really say everything I think. But I used to be someone that would express without even thinking. And I had to learn that some things are better left unsaid. But that doesn't really make me be fake, you know. I'm still expressing, and maybe what I had to learn is how to find the correct words. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes even if I work hard in finding the right words, I still get criticized. I still receive people like, you shouldn't talk like that, you know?
Yeah.
You shouldn't talk like that to your subscribers. So people will never be satisfied.
Sure.
So all I can do is to be myself and to be authentic. There's nothing that you know, at the end of the day, people will talk, they will criticize you, even if you're fake or if you're real. So the easiest thing for me is not just to complicate myself and to keep being
being you.
Yes.
Okay, life in Kenya. What's your favorite thing about living here in Kenya?
What's my favorite thing?
About living here in Kenya.
The weather. The weather.
All right.
I'm a person that likes this type of weather. Sunny days, cold weather. I don't enjoy a lot during winter. So the constant weather here, that is always like that, is my favorite thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there something from Argentina that you really miss and you haven't found it here in Kenya?
Some food, some ingredients. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
Talking of food, do you struggle with meals here in Kenya?
Yeah, sometimes yes. Sometimes yes. Because it's quite different for the food I'm used to or the food I like to eat.
Because when Maro was in Argentina, he was really missing ugali.
He was suffering, yeah. Maro is so special with food. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Argentina, anywhere in the world. We really have to look for a place for Marwa to eat. It's everywhere we go, we need to find a restaurant for Marwa, not really for me. I'm more easygoing with that, but Marwa is very special.
The only time that I saw him now in his zone, and it came to time for meat. That about meat, it was easy for him, but
yeah.
All right. Have you picked any Swahili or local language here?
Yeah, I'm learning. Kidogo, I'm learning.
All right.
Yeah.
Kidogo means slowly.
Yeah.
How do you find the local support network, especially as a foreign mom and a creator?
Local support. I would say people are very, very, very helpful in general.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Needs sun.
Because it's very rare to find a host like
Needs
that.
sun.
No, she's just
She's showering.
relaxing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I would say people here are very, very helpful. They want to. I would say they are very servicial, and so no, everybody is very nice here. They always offer some kind of help in one way or the other. Yeah.
All right, now on reflections and advice, what is one lesson that Kenya has taught you that Argentina never could?
One lesson from Argentina. Well, I would say that Africa in general has been teaching me a lot what actually richness is. You know, there is a huge propaganda about Africa being so poor and kids starving, and then you come here and you realize that everybody here is a farmer. They have their own food, which is super organic, that they are surrounded by avocado trees that in Argentina are so expensive and you don't find them this big. That papayas grows like, I don't know, so easily, and the simplicity of just kids running barefoot, which is something that I love. I totally love that.
Grounding.
But it's a scene that people see, oh, poor kid, he doesn't have shoes, you know? And it's so silly. I'm sorry for using the word, but there's nothing more beautiful and healthier than a kid actually running barefoot for his immune system. Even for us, I love being barefoot. And there is such a very bad perspective about it, you know? Sometimes, yes, especially here in the village, it's so normal to see the kids with the clothes torn and dirty and all these things, and you see it. I wish I could just change the outfit and put something nice, you know? Because that is the image that they show you to say Africa is poor. Yes, people struggle here financially, that is true. But the fact that it's like, I don't know, I don't see the kids wearing torn clothes a sign of poverty. I just see it like it became normal here. It's normal. Sometimes I'm shocked to see them that they go to school with all the uniform pieces, you know. In another place you wouldn't be allowed to have your uniform torn. And here it's like it's even allowed, you know. Kids, they go, even if they are missing one sleeve from the sweater, they still go. If they have holes, they go, they wear it like this. And I don't know, I see some kind of beauty. I don't say it's amazing, because it's nice also to wear nice clothes. You feel good, anybody feels good. But I just find out that, you know, that's the first pictures they take to say Africa is poor.
And
but
some
it's quite
mucus dropping
related
by,
to,
and some mucus and big teardrops.
But it's related to other things, not really to poverty. So that is like a lesson that I've had living here.
So what next for you, personally, professionally, and creatively?
What's next for me? Well, recently I've been really working on building my personal brand and blending what is my music career with my traveling career and my life now as a mother as well. I am working on a new podcast that I will be releasing soon.
Actually, I was about to tell you, maybe now that that's your mom, you can have a podcast studio there.
Yeah, we have a big studio with many other things, not just podcasts. So yes, I have some plans going on. I'm working on my album as well, with someone in Argentina, back in Argentina. So I'm working like under off camera, you know, but slowly I will start bringing all the changes that I've been able to show already.
Guys, let me also take this chance now to ask for a collaboration in the album. Would you give me a space for one collab with you in your album, maybe?
I guess we have talked about this before.
Yeah, we've talked about it
didn't
before.
happen. So if it's meant to happen, it will.
And actually, I challenged myself. I did an English song. I did an English song. You listen to it after the. Actually, it's on my YouTube channel though. But I know that people don't want to listen to the audio; they just want to see the visuals mostly. And maybe I'm supposed to publicize my music on the digital platform. Now another one. We're almost ending the video, guys. Please remember to subscribe. What advice would you give to a woman moving to a new country for love or lifestyle? Maybe now this question, maybe you can phrase it. Maybe putting your sister in mind, because last time that I don't know, last time I checked, Mara was helping her to get somebody.
Yes, my advice would be for a woman that is moving to a new place, it would be patient to adapt to the new circumstances, but don't forget who you are, and don't forget who you come from, and don't resign yourself for the new things. You know, sometimes when you move to a new culture, people expect you to behave like the culture behaves, and you have no idea how to behave. It's not nature for you. It's not natural. So don't forget who you are, don't forget where you come from, and give yourself time to adapt, because it can be very easy. You can maybe love it and things flow very easily, or you can actually struggle, which is most of the time. Everybody struggles a little bit when they move to a new country, you know, it's part of life. It's part of the lessons that we have to go through. But yeah, that would be my advice. Just don't stop being who you are, but respect the culture for sure, and try to learn about it, and be natural. Don't fake, don't force yourself to things that you don't feel to. And yeah, that would be my advice.
Another question that I have for you. You are married to one of the world's biggest YouTubers that I know personally. And as you can see, Maro is a man who people, every now and then he has so many people coming around him, including someone like me. Do you feel it's a huge burden on your shoulder also, because now you and him have a new life right now that people haven't been able to understand that? Do you feel like it's a huge burden for you somehow?
It used to be a huge burden when I came here first, because it was too much. Sometimes I still struggling with the idea of not having a private home, because the dream for me was have my home, my family, and that's it, you know, and being there together with the family. And things are very different here, but at the same time, the nature of Mara, and what Mara really likes is to have people around and to let people come in, and also it's part of the culture that visitors come. You know, we have a very, very different energy towards visitors. You know, here in Africa you love visitors, you give all for your visitors. In my culture, the visitors send you a message. Hey, are you going to be home? Can I go? I will go at this time, you know? And I will go, well, maybe we can arrange dinner. We go have dinner together. Or I'm just coming for a tea, you know? So it's quite more organized. You are expecting the people. It's not really normal that they show up out of nowhere and they come and they stay forever. And so those things are very cultural. Sometimes are very hard because I'm not used to that. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a huge burden, because it doesn't sound good to say something like this. But it's something that I'm still adapting. Also, not to cut Marwa's wings, you know. I don't want to cut him off.
Yeah.
But I did put some
effort.
limits and I had to make some changes. Otherwise, it would have been no mentally healthy for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to.
And at least I can see people have respected you so much. And one thing that I would tell you, some people, there's some places that I watch you don't watch, but I'll tell you one thing: people appreciate your effort. And there are some people who even connect with us direct and they tell us that Rosio, she's doing a good job. We know Maro loves people, but at least she's helping him to filter some people, because some things that were happening to him right now, they're not happening, you know.
Yes.
Because of your presence in his life. At the same time, people out there are some people who recognize your effort. They say like, Rosio, you're not just a woman who sit down to receive. You're a woman who has been out there hustling for yourself, also even before you met Maro. So people respect you so much and they appreciate your effort. And also personally, I appreciate you so much, because you've been able to turn this place now to be a home. As much as we still bumping in, but we right now it's becoming a home bit by bit. But I'm sure someday maybe Maro is gonna turn this to a business place. Then you have your home now, whereby it's strictly home, no visitors unless it's a special case. Now we are almost getting to a quick fire question. What's one thing that people don't know about Rosio?
What people don't know about Rosio?
Yeah.
Let me see. That is a hard one, because I feel like I have shared lots of things.
A lot of things in
already.
Your life.
And something that people don't know.
You love your own space. You love your personal space.
I love my personal space. Yes.
Because it's something that I looked at you, I watched you, and I noted that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but also I'm very social. You know, the thing is, I'm very selective with who I share my energy and my time with. I have learned to. I used to be the typical very social person that, I don't know, would make huge parties for birthdays and things, and I have just became someone that is more reserved and a smaller circle. So I don't know, I think people know that I'm quite like that already. I don't think it's something that they don't know, but something that people don't know. I'm not really coming to my mind right now.
Okay, quick fire question now. Chapati or empanadas?
Empanadas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lake Naivasha or Patagonia?
Patagonia.
Okay. Mate or Kenyan chai?
Chai.
One Kenyan word you love?
Kenyan word, alafu.
That's a conjunction, guys.
I like how it sounds and how the people. Alafu. Oh, sasa.
There's like a band.
Okay, favorite local market or hidden gem?
Local market or hidden gem? From where?
From here in Kenya or Argentina?
I don't know many local markets. I'm not a huge fan of local markets. They are always very chaotic in every country. It's not just here. So I would say a hidden gem that I really like.
Kilifi, yeah, guys.
Yeah, that's a lot of babaus.
It's a nice place. It's a very nice place, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, that has been an amazing moment with Rocio, Cabrera Travels, aka Mrs. Marwa. You know, the travel commando's wife, which is, man, I would say, allow me to speak this on behalf of Marwa. Marwa really worked so hard to get a wife, and you came to his life, and now at least he's a happy man. Thank you so much. I'm sure even congrats, mom is happy right now. She's a grandmother, you know, and everybody loves you, Rocio. I'm telling you. Don't be mistaken with the few clicks here and there. People who are using the videos to make us $2 talking the way they want, because people must talk. And one thing that we say here in Swahili, mti ambao una matunda haukosi kupigwa mawe. That means that a tree that has fruit, it must be thrown some stones. Okay. because everybody wants a fruit from there, either they are ripe or not. Especially now that you are here in Kenya, when it comes to mango season, in case you happen to pass by, you'll notice small kids throwing stones even before that mango tree ripens, or the mangoes are already. So just know, like, people love you so much. It's something that you've seen it practically, you have experienced it. In London, you receive so much love, right?
Yes.
Like, I'm sure if right now, even if you leave this country and find yourself in another country, either alone or with Marwa, you're gonna receive so much love. Personally, I've been able to experience the same kind of love because of just being tagged with Marwa's name somewhere. I went to South Africa, I went to Lusaka, Zambia. After I got stolen some money in Zambia, my life was still very easy because of I am Marwa.
Yes.
So people love you, and it's a blessing to have you here. And also, like, thank you. Thank you so much for being part of us here in Africa, being part of us here in Kenya. Yeah. So what's your parting shot to the people?
Parting shot. Okay, thank you, MAWIRA, for having me, for inviting me, for considering me also, for your interest in me creating all these questions. And I hope everybody enjoy.
Alright guys, so please remember to subscribe. Also visit her channel. I'm gonna tag it down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. She's the reason why we're here. She's hosting us here, feeding us. Man, it's a huge blessing. From me to you guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching the video, and to my amazing moderators, thank you for always being there. See you on the next video, guys. From Villa Merijin, we say adios.
Adios.
All right.